Welcome to Eileen Who Got Yoga, and today is day 29, holding yourself up with yoga. So when I say holding yourself up, we're gonna come into binds today. So literally holding yourself up. I'm so literal today nowadays. Okay, so normally when we come to a bind, it's usually to help you open up your shoulders, or sometimes when you use a bind, when you use to bind your legs, you usually do this to open up the hips. But sometimes when we come into a bind, we don't even realize it, that we tend to compensate just to be able to get into the poses. So today, let's prepare first having a strap and a yoga block just to begin with the practice. And then when you're ready, we will come to a seated pose first on the blocks with Virasana, feet towards the side, knees together. And then take this time to settle down first into the practice. Take a deep breath, inhale through nose. Exhale with your mouth open. Inhale through nose. Exhale with your mouth open. One more time, inhale through nose. Exhale with your mouth open. Alright, from here, let's start to reach our hands up towards the ceiling. Start to hold your hands, interlace your fingers. Push your palms up. Exhale, round your back, push your hands forward, pull the belly in. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, round your back, push your hands forward. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, round your back, push your hands forward. And then from there, reach your hands up. Exhale, let's bend the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades here first, lift the chest. Hi, mom. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, bend the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, bend the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades. Okay, and then release your hands beside you. Grab onto the belt. Let's stretch the shoulders. You can bring the belt, hold your belt as wide as you can, or you can shorten the distance between your two hands. It really depends on how open your shoulders are. And if you're using a resistance band, then actually you can hold it as close as it can be, but you're able to pull the band away from each other. Let's reach our hands up. Exhale, reach to the back. Try not to force. And then notice your head. See, in this position, when you reach your hands towards the back, try to feel if your head starts to drop down so that you'd be able to bring your arms over and forward. So observe the rest of the body as you bring your arms forward and back, and then try to feel where does your body want to compensate. Let's try not to use the word cheating, but your body has this natural reaction of wanting to move towards a different direction, and your work here is to be mindful of the tendencies of the body so that you'd be able to adjust accordingly. Okay, this time let's circle the arms around just to open the shoulders. One more. And then circle the other way. Okay, now let's bring the strap towards the right shoulder. Reach your hand up and then bend the right elbow, lift the head up, and then try to observe the head. Can you press the head back into your hand? Can you push your elbow down so that you'd be able to stretch your triceps? Maybe you also start to feel it towards the side of your armpit. And then observe also your ribs. Are you splaying out your ribs just to be able to press the head back? Maybe you need to engage the core by pulling the belly in, ribs down towards the navel. Let's bring our left arm out towards the side. Thumbs down, wrap it around. Okay, the strap is here. Just in case that you cannot reach for your hands, you can grab onto the strap and then slowly curl your hands in towards each other. But if it's available for you to hold onto your hands, then hold onto your hands. Now, notice your belly. Are you starting to splay out? Are you pressing your head down? Is your head down just to be able to grab onto your hand? Maybe you need to let go so that you don't compensate. Okay, roll that left shoulder back so you feel the stretch on your left shoulder and your triceps. And then take a deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Reach the core if you can. Okay, and then we'll slowly gonna shift our chest forward. Now notice if your head is going head down first, try to press the head back into that arm. Breathe. And then slowly come back up. Slowly release the hands. Ooh, a lot on the shoulder. Reach our hands up. Exhale, hands beside you. Okay, let's switch the strap towards your left shoulder so that it is available whenever you need it. And using props, guys, it's okay. Sometimes we think that we're better when we're not using props, but actually props helps a lot for you to improve your poses. Okay, let's go switch to the other side, and it's available because so that you don't injure yourself. Okay, press the head back, pull the ribs in, and then let's bring our right arm out to the side. Thumbs down, wrap it around your back. If it's available for you to hold onto the strap and slowly walk your fingers in until they're able to touch each other. Otherwise, if you're capable of holding your hands like what I showed you earlier, hold your fingers and then look at that right shoulder. Especially if you're right hand dominant like me, I am a little bit tighter in the right shoulder, so try to roll that right shoulder back and you feel a little bit more stretch. Now, your head, try not to drop your head. Can you press the head back? Can you pull the belly in? Observe where the body starts to compensate. See? Just holding yourself already, your body is already compensating. What more if you're holding another person's hand? Yes. Yes, my famous hugot line. How do you compensate when you're holding someone else's hand? Breathe. Okay, and then slowly let go. Ooh, release the hands, reach our hands up. Exhale, hands beside you. That's a tight shoulder. Okay, let's set aside the strap. Let's come to your Malasana. Open your feet, bringing your hands to your heart, opening your knees, lifting the chest up. And then from here, let's bring the left hand down towards the floor, push away, and then reaching the right arm up. It's a big stretch for the back. Twist as far as you can while pushing your knee. Remember that when you come to a bind, is that you're opening the shoulders or the hips. So let's try to come to a bind here. Let's bring your left thumb down, wrap it around, and then find your other hand. Now, if you cannot reach for it and you're starting to compensate, maybe you need to use your strap. Now, if you use your strap, there's more chances for you to open up. Maybe you can roll that right shoulder, you can lift the chest up and breathe here. Maybe you can lift the chest up and straighten the spine a little bit more and push your knee out more. Breathe here. For 3, chest up. 2, sternum up. 1, okay. Slowly switch to the other side. I'll hold in here because sitting on the block, it's a little bit different for me. Okay, let's bring the right hand down towards the floor, reaching left hand up towards the ceiling. Look at your left hand, lift the sternum up, press the head back. Instead of looking chin down and looking at your hand, can you press the head back? And then from there, let's thumbs down for your right hand, wrapping around. Oh, I can find my hand on this side. And then from here, same thing. Roll the shoulders back, lift the sternum up, breathe, and find ways where your body is compensating. This is actually a big stretch. Breathe. Okay, slowly release your hands, and then we're gonna come to tabletop position. In binds, we do a lot of retraction so that you don't cramp on your shoulders. Let's stretch the back of your shoulders first. Stepping aside the props. The side first, hands down towards the mat. Let's inhale, head up, chest up. Exhale, rounding your back. Inhale, head up. Try to squeeze the shoulder blades, retraction. And then rounding your back, push as much as you can. Feel the sternum dig into the spine. Last 3. Rounding your back, hold the belly. You have an option to lift the knees if that feels good for you. Last one. So review the protraction and retraction video that I already did in my YouTube channel, just in case that you get lost with the terminologies. Right hand up towards the ceiling. Thread your hand through. Bring your ear down. You can keep your left hand down here and then press the right shoulder down towards the floor. And then as you press it down, press this arm down towards the floor and pull it back towards the right side. Use your left hand to balance and feel the stretch on the right shoulder. Maybe all the way towards your hips, towards your back, and then try to butt out as much as you can, pressing your hips back. I'm so tight today. Okay, push the floor. Let's switch to the other side. Left hand up. Exhale, thread your hand through. So you're gonna bring the left shoulder down towards the floor. Ear down, right hand in front of your face. Use that as a leverage for you to help yourself to balance in this pose. And then press the left shoulder as you pull it back towards the left side. And then butt out towards the back. Breathe here. Last 2 breaths. Okay, push the floor, hand down towards the mat. Okay, let's slowly push our hips back into downward facing dog. Bending your knees, right and left, right and left. Swing your hips side to side. Stretching the side of the body. There's a lot of cracking parts of my body today. Okay. Okay, let's inhale to plank, shift your body forward. Try to practice your drawing the shoulders away from the ears, a little bit of retraction. And then from here, downward facing dog. Shift your body forward. Broaden your collarbone. And then from there, downward facing dog. Shift your body forward. Pull the belly in, downward facing dog. And then slowly walk towards the top of your mat. Bend your knees. Relax the head down. And then as you relax the head down, you can bend your knees as much as you can. You can interlace your fingers behind you. Now notice your shoulders are Still turning down. You can wiggle the shoulders and you can lift the chest up just a little bit. Hold on to your hands and squeeze the elbows first and squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. If you have the ability to straighten your arms, because it's a lot of stretch for your forearms, especially if you're lifting, it might be too much, but you can keep your elbows bent so you can prioritize the shoulders. And then you can slowly fold down into retraction. And then slowly come back up. Reach your hands up. Exhale, hands beside you. Okay, so try to observe the shoulders and the head, because as we come into retraction, your head goes forward, your shoulder wants to go forward, so that it just wants to compensate. So be observant of how the body moves around those positions. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, interlace. Roll the shoulder blades. If you have the ability to straighten the arms, go ahead, straighten the arms. Bend your knees, chest down to your knees. And then from there, drop the head, lift the hips up, leg straight. Inhale, lengthen, lift the chest. Exhale, bring your hands down, right foot steps back. Right knee down. Let's try. You can put the strap always on the right side of right shoulder. Hands up. Bend the right elbow. Lift the chest up, press the head into your hand. Left arm out to the side. Hold on to your fingers or to your strap. Lift the chest up. If you don't have a strap, you can use a belt or any resistance band or anything, even a towel. You can use it to help you bind. And then slowly let go. Bring your hands up, hands down, right knee up, left foot back. Shift your body forward. Let's try to protract. Feel the difference of protraction, rounding your back. Retraction without dropping the head and the hips. Just the shoulders squeezing towards each other. And then back to neutral. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in your downward facing dog. Right leg lift up. Let's open the hip, heel to buttocks. Right foot in between the hands, left knee down. Inhale, hands up. You have an option again to put the strap on your left shoulder. Bend your left elbow, hold onto your left elbow, lift the chest, right arm out to the side, thumbs down. Find your hand. Press the head back, lift the chest. Breathe here, feel the stretch on the shoulders. Roll that right shoulder back, please. Hands up. Hands down. Left knee up. Left foot forward. Inhale, hands to your knees. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, hands up. Okay, exhale, forward fold, hands down. Inhale, hands to your knees. Exhale, bring your hands down, left foot back. This time, we will try to balance. Reach your hands up. Come to your bike. Left hand behind you. Right arm out to the side. Wrap it around. Lift the chest. Good. And then you can straighten the right leg. You can spin the heel down. Keep pressing your head back as you fold into your pyramid. Try not to drop the chin. Press the head back into that hand. Come back up. Slowly let go, bend your knee. Reach your hands up or warrior one or lunge, whatever feels good for you. Hands down. Right foot back. Shift forward. Protract. And then come to retraction. Back to neutral. In between the protraction and retraction. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg up. Open the left hip to the left side, heel to buttocks. Left foot in between the hands. And then from there, step the right foot a little to the right side so that it's easier to balance. Let's bring our hands up into our high crescent lunge. Bend the right elbow. Lift the chest up. Left arm out to the side. Hold onto your hand. Roll the left shoulder. Press the head back. Straighten that left leg. You can spin the heel down just to balance. Square your hips to the front of your mat. Exhale, fold. Try not to bring your chin down. Press the head back. Breathe. Come back up. Bend your knee. Release the hands. Hands up. Hands down. Right foot forward. Inhale, hands to your knees. Lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, hands up. Exhale, interlace again. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Bend your knees into chair pose. Chest down to your knees, hands over your head. Inhale, hands to your knees. Exhale, step back. Shift forward. Downward facing dog. Right leg up. Open the right hip, heel to buttocks. Right foot in between your hands. Spin the heel down. Let's come up. Warrior 2. Now in Warrior 2, we're gonna come to our bind. This time, including our leg for the bind. Right hand down towards the mat. Left hand up, wrap it around your back. And then try to bring your hand to hold the other hand. Roll that left shoulder and then look at your hips. Are you pushing your hips back just to be able to hand? Just to be able to hold your hand. You might be feeling already on your shoulder, but we're opening our hips here. Maybe you need to push your hips forward towards the left side. And then spin your chest open. Oh, I can feel the squeezing on my belly. And then you can straighten that right leg. Breathe. And then bend that right knee. Let's reverse. Hold onto your hands. Aaron, is it possible? Lift the chest. Bend that right knee some more. Cartwheel. Hands down. Downward facing dog. Okay, let's do the left side. Open the left hip to the left side. Heel to buttocks. Left foot in between the hands. Spin your heel. Warrior 2. Arms out. Bend your knee. Okay, prepare your hips because we're going to come to a deep bind. So left hand down into your side angle. Hand down. Wrap it around. Find your other hand. Now, your hips, if you're pushing it backwards, try to push your hips towards the right side. Lean back on that left arm. Look up at the ceiling. Roll that right shoulder back. And then if you have the capacity to straighten that left leg, go ahead so that you feel a bit more stretch towards the hamstrings, towards your bound triangle. Bend that left knee. Push your hips again towards the right side if you need to. Reverse. Hold on to your hands. Cartwheel. Left foot back. Shift forward. And then come back down. We're going to slowly come down to seated. Whew, that was a big sweat. Let's come to Marichasana A. Oh, for Ashtangis. Okay. What was that again? Okay. Kind of forgot already, Maricha. So let's bring the right foot out to the side. Left hand towards the back. Flex this left foot so that you're able to stabilize. And then try to bring that leg outside the shoulder already. Reach your right hand up. Reach forward. Thumbs down, so you're coming to an internal rotation. And then from there, hold onto your other hand. Now look at that right shoulder. Are you rounding your back just to be able to do this? Can you roll that left shoulder? Can you lift the chest up? And then try to push that right knee down as you fold down towards your foot. Breathe. So a little bit of rounding here if you're trying to reach your head down towards the knees. But if your intention is to open up the shoulders, maybe you need to lift the chest up and breathe. Roll that left shoulder. Slowly come back up. It really depends on the intention of your practice, if you want to round or to straighten the spine. Okay. Let's go. Oh, let's come to a twist. Oh, I cannot bind in a full twist. So, let's use a bind. And from here, how do I twist again? Marichasana C. Right hand behind you. Okay, I haven't done this in a long time. Reach your left hand up. Twisted bind is so hard. Wrap your arm, thumbs down, hook the elbow, and then if you have a strap, you can hold onto the strap. Lift the chest, flex your foot. Find your sternum. If you're rounding your back, it's a little bit harder for your spine. So try to keep your spine straight whenever you come to a twist. Okay. Whew. I'm sweating already because of all these binds. Okay. Let's bend your knees. Left side. Right hand down. Reach your left hand up, flex that right foot, reach your hand forward. Thumbs down, wrap it around. Find your other hand. Lift the chest. Roll the right shoulder back. And then if you can, fold as you roll that right shoulder back. Breathe. And then find the space where your body is compensating again, just to be able for you to bind. Is it too much rounding? Is your shoulder rolled forward? So try to roll that shoulder back. And then slowly release the hands. We're gonna come to Marichasana C. This time bring your foot closer to your right leg. Whew, so hot. And then left hand behind you. I usually use a bind in my Marichasana. And then hand here. Reach your hand up. Hook the elbow. Okay, let me see. Okay, it's impossible for me to do a Marichasana C. Okay, so I'll use a strap. If you're rounding your back, just to be able to bind, flex this foot so that you're able to stabilize yourself. Try to press the left knee down and then lift the chest up. Roll that left shoulder back. Breathe. Okay. Set aside. I'm so sweaty with the binds. Okay, set aside. And then let's take this time to pause into the practice. Of course, when we come into a practice, we always need to set the time to feel how has your practice helped you for today. Especially if you try to open up the shoulders. And then take a deep breath. For today, if you want to come into a Shavasana as your final resting pose, you can come into that. As for me, this is where I will leave you. Let's bring our hands to your heart, palms together. Grateful for this time that we are able to practice and hold ourselves up and be able to understand our body. Our body is a very good teacher. It teaches us not just on how to move, but it is also a good guide on how we can navigate better, especially now in the world that we live in. Thank you for sharing your energy. Thank you for letting me guide you. Namaste. How are you guys? I'm sweating. It's so humid nowadays, right? Huh? So, when we come into a bind, there are 3 things that you need to remember. Remember to always roll the shoulder if that is what is your intention. If that's the intention of the practice. If your hands are not meeting each other, do not hesitate to use a strap as props. You learn. This is actually a good way for you to learn to let go. I know it's always about letting go. There's a good lesson in letting go, guys. And then also, and yeah, so number 1, it's not the intention, it's just to hold. The intention is for you to open up actually to open up spaces in your body and not really just to hold or just to bind. So it really depends on your intention for the practice. But so if you're able to hold yourself and at the same time open up spaces in your body, that would be great. I hope you're able to learn something into this practice for today, and I'll see you again. Have a great day.
Thank you for practicing yoga with me. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. You can also check out more yoga videos and follow me in my Facebook and Instagram.